Oh my god, yes. I was hoping I would get it before it flew away. Yes, there we go. It's a black morph swallowtail butterfly. And it's on whatever the hell those weird flowers are. Actually, I have no idea what those are. Welcome back to Albany. This is the theme song on my vlog. Thanks for joining. Welcome back to Albany, New York, and surrounding capital region areas. To this stupid fat bitch driving the car that I hope has GPS tracking and speed tracking in it, because you need to lose your fucking job driving like that, you fat, stupid, dumb fucking bitch. Holy fuck. Like, who the fuck do you think you are driving this way? Unfucking real. So I was merging towards exit 6, and she's driving 80 fucking miles an hour in the slow lane, and then with no blinker, switches lanes, cuts me off completely. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Fat, stupid fucking cunt. I hope you lose your fucking job, because you should not have people in the car with you driving like that. You don't even check your fucking mirror before you merge. You don't use your blinker, and you're driving 80 in a 50 zone. Who the fuck are you? I missed my fucking exit because of you, you fat, stupid cunt. There's a goldfinch. Oh, there's 2 goldfinches. 3 goldfinches. They love it in there. I don't know what it is that they eat in there, but they super love it. Blue lobelia, I think is what it's called, is blooming. Blue cardinal, some call it. These are really beautiful. I think these may even be natives. I know that they were planted here, like they didn't just wild here, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're not natives. We have like 3 types of ferns. This is all from the gutter runoff from the rain. And this is as far as we let it go. We stop it here. But look, I mean, it's a little wetland. Very cute. Just a couple of rocks built that. I'm gonna go check our Stupu-dupu. Stupu-dupu. He was on the ground over there. Like the leaf I had picked it up from earlier and put up there had fallen. So I picked it up and I put it there. This is a better spot for it than even originally. Maybe it's like, maybe it's because I put it upside down. Either that or maybe it's just sleeping. Like resting. Like digesting and like just existing. I probably disorientated it by like picking it up and putting it upside down. But it's gonna have to cope and contend with the reality that I have given it. Even if it is temporarily discombobulated. Sorry, Stupu-dupu. So, let's see if I can find some. So here's the Putentilla. Little flowers that have already gone to seeds. So let me see if I can show you some of the seeds from this. If I can cut into it and see if they're ready yet. They probably aren't, but that's kind of the whole point, is that like I'm showing you before it goes to seed. So that's what it starts to look like when it starts to like change. Damn. See how there's like little teeny little seeds? If you look on my like nail. See? A whole bunch of them in there. And then these will expand and get bigger. See? Oh, there they all are. Bam. Dang. Look at that. Isn't that wild? Look at them all. And so that comes from the little seed things. Right? So these are the flowers. And then the flowers go away after it's pollinated, and then the whole reproductive cycle starts, and then it goes in there. And then it comes out as a seed. Well, seeds come out of there, I should say. Okay, I'll show you another one. Let me see if I can find some of this grass. This one might have some. Right here. We strip away each and every layer of this, one by one. It's really hard to do with my offhand and only one hand. I'm trying to like cut in with my nail.
Oh yeah, see, look at that. Yeah, look, see? At the very core. There we go. I did that all left-handed, by the way. I'm right-handed. I'm holding the camera with my right hand, so. Oh. Of course, just as I'm like talking myself up, I drop it. Yeah, see all that? Look at all that. And that's just from like a piece of grass, you know? So like later on in the season, this will grow very, you know, it'll grow taller. And it'll grow all the way up and out, and then they'll kind of just drop. See? Well, actually, I guess it would go the other way, but it's hard to like, yeah, go like up. I don't know, like that. But yeah, like that's just from like pulling up like something like this. That's what you can see it inside a little bit, starting to go. It's like getting ready. And then this one right here is like going to grow into a flower, I think, still. So that's going to be like a little bit of a late bloom. Kind of cool. These ones, yeah. So those are two types of plants and how they reproduce. So someone's like, what are you? Right? And I was like, well, it's important to understand that like I don't wear one hat or one color hat, and that I am actually, in actuality, different people depending on who that I'm with. And I'm different people to different people, and I don't just use one name, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm one person. Like, I also don't need that to be necessarily part of my identity as like a plural entity, or like as like, you know, someone who like identifies as dissociated. Like, I know that's kind of like a dangerous quandary of like mental health lacking in specialty, and you know, the bogus repertoire of endlessly paraded march to the tune therapists, pseudo-therapists, online, whatever bullshit that you want to have. You know, a social worker at your house is no different to the state if it's insurance funded, because it's all the same, you know, dogmatically defended welfare, published research bullshit that completely annexes from the discussion any form of spirituality. You can be a therapist and then a faith therapist. I did not go to school to be a therapist. So to some people, I play the role that a therapist, in addition to having a therapist, plays. Like, I don't claim to usurp or to seek to fill a role, right? I'm not a life coach. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, like, coach you. I am, to some people, not all. And I wouldn't want to put everyone else in that pot. I'm a weight loss coach. You see what I mean there? By, like, it's, like, different hats for different people. So, like, I'm different things to different people depending on who that I'm with. Like, I'm always the same individual body. That I understand. But even within my own individual body, I don't feel like I have the same perceptions. And I feel like different parts of me have different perceptions. And I think that is probably true with most people. I think that they're just really demoralized into, like, admitting it, let alone to themselves and others. You know, like the system won't tolerate it, so they think they can't confess it. Right? They have to confess to daddy in the church. Oh, sorry, daddy, I've been a bad girl. But they're not allowed to, like, really reflect on who they are, let alone where their ancestry came from. And God forbid they did, and it's like ethno-nationalist propaganda. I mean, could you imagine not brainwashing the kids? And so they do. They brainwash the kids. Now, I was never brainwashed. I was anti-system from the time that I was born, and indoctrinated in kindergarten, anti-system. And I can't even get into how deeply that runs in my veins. Like, I am anti-system. There is a system that exists. I was born and created to go against that system as a soldier of God. I'm very good at that as an adult. But growing up, it was fucked up to get here, and I didn't understand the gifts and the signs that had been placed in front of me because they had been done so for abusive reasons. Like, at the end of the day, the system that created me, it's kind of like, it's like Jason Bourne gets created, and then Jason Bourne takes out the system that created him. That's me. And where that I cannot succeed with that holy war, my jihad against the people who created me. Like Mewtwo against, you know, whatever, Giovanni, Team Rocket, whoever the fuck created Mewtwo. They probably also created Ditto. I don't know if that's canon. What the hell is that fucking... But I'm a priestess. I'm also an oracle. Mostly, like, I'm not a soothsayer. I'm closer to a shaman, but I'm not a drug dealer, so it's like, are you really a shaman if you're not dealing drugs? Like, I'm in contact with drug dealers, but I don't put people in contact with drug dealers, and I don't supply drugs on my own, so it's like, who cares? Everyone, literally everyone who's gone to a dollar store, or to, like, don't tell people this, corner stores in my city sell weed. Shh, don't fucking tell people that. The cops will kick in their doors. The kingdom won't allow it. It's unlawful. The law says you can't do it. You know, so there's definitely a mix-up between the civilian population and the ethics. And that line, those ethics, I do not play by the same rules that the average civilian does. Not by a long shot. Like, the same way that, like, and I'm absolutely not likening myself to a terrorist, nor making a moral apology, but as far out of the box as the IRA bombers that were putting nail bombs in civilian cars and blowing up parades and, like, funerals and shit like that, like, that's as far removed from the system as you need to understand that I am. I'm just not a terrorist. I'm a non-violent individual. Like, I am seriously such an agent of peace that it actually pacifies me and it makes me a pussy. And the enemy understands that that's what I am, and they understand that when the time comes, lover archetypes, like me, like, I'm not actually a political war type. I'm a lover. Like, I'm definitely a special suit card. I'm special, maybe even holographic, when you look at me on my card, but it's the archetype of a lover. Now, everything else is secondary to that. My gender association, my body dysmorphia, my gender incongruence, whatever you're going to call it, the mismatch between desire of testicles and what I assume ovaries might feel like. I don't know if I would want them. I probably wouldn't. I don't know if I want anything or if I just want to be null. I know someone who claims to actually have had nullification surgery, and I've never double-checked and I never want to. I just thought it was the most horrifying thing I'd ever heard of. I was like, what? You did what? And I get it, too. I get it. I think about that a lot, actually. So just that alone, right, makes me an outsider to a system that I was already built and programmed against. So what do? I do what every whack job does. They preach. They give money, they recruit. We have the reverse umbrella. I'll show you how it works later. It's like, I'm serious when I say it's a reverse umbrella. Like, you wouldn't, like, people have watched me do it and then just been like, bro, what? The fuck is that? I'm like, that is the Uno reverse card mirror. Or, umbrella. I said mirror because I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I hate my reflection in the mirror. So I had this word mirror in my head and I verbalized it. But that thought was supposed to be an internal thought. Oh no, I said the silent part out loud. What a dog whistle mean. Look how many bugs there are. It's a lot of bugs. No way. Yo, this is Monarda punctata. We native seed bombed this here. My brother put up most of this here. Most of these plants. He put those bee bombs too. He did all this. He put those butterfly milkweeds too. He did that. This is like year 3. Look how good it's doing. Yo. Dude's a wizard. I got home just in time for the daily rain. 420, rain it. All day, every day, every day. 70 from me. I'll bet you it's 70 from you. So it's 140. And then adjust that for 2023, it's probably over $200.
I got hummus.
Hummus? Where would I look?
All the way back.
That's alright, I can get it. You can wait on the line. Unless you want to get it, I can wait on the line.
Well, when we get to the line, we can do that. I'm going to get pretzels too.
I don't think I need anything else. I get most of my stuff in the veggie aisle, so I cleared like half of it in 1 second. There's too much in this aisle. There we go. Wow. Of course, as soon as I click it. There we go. Whoa. He's building his little web. He's climbing in a circle. There he goes, doing his thing. He's doing the spider thing. Pretty cool. Hopefully these mosquitoes get eaten. Fuck out of here. I'll bet those swallowtails do turn up.
I bet you they're bird food.
Get it? Did I get it on film finally? Yes! Let's go! Let's go! The hummingbird. It's at the lobelia. I hung up on my friend. I was like, oh, I gotta call you back. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there he is. He's gone though.